happy to see you in my channel. Today we will talk with you about this book, Force Win by Rebecca Yarros. Why I choose this book? Because it's extremely popular now. Everybody reading this book, especially I record in video when it's like, this like third series comes. But I start only first, so we will talk about this first. Yes, it's extremely popular now, everybody reading, and of course I wanted to read it too, right? You would buy different books than I have, and I'm not sure how it would be in your book, everything, but I like this one, what I bought, because look at this, like how it's like start to be, I noticed that it's like more and more books start to be like this like paint, like drawing something on them pages, and it's like so cute, I think, like so nice. Of course not if it's like all of them all of your book in your library like this, but if you like, it's like your choice, of course. And what else I think is cool in my book that it's like after put, I think it's supposed to be in yours book too, there's like map when you can see like clear like ways like
quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
all these villages, cities, where it's like what is author writing about, right? And here, and look, and here is like picture of the author. And I'm usually, when I'm reading a book, I like to look who is like writes a book, especially when it's like so young and beautiful lady. I say right now that I bought two of them because it wasn't short on that time yet. But if I would buy in books after when I read this first one, I wouldn't buy second one book, because it was well, in general, it's like it's a good book. Yes, it's a good book, and it's worth to read it, especially if you love fantasy. I love fantasy, especially like fantasy romance. Why I saying that I love fantasy usually, because only in the fantasy romance, if it's like man is asshole, so it's like good explanation. It can be like I don't know, like evil powers influence to him, like or evil some other stuff, right? And it's much more excuses why he is so asshole than like if it would be like not fantasy, just like some real like time would be like a book, right? So what we have in this book, it's love, of course. How it can be like fantasy love without love, right? So here's it's I would say like author did a good work to describe writing this love between these like two people, and I'm actually happy that it's doesn't have this like triangle, right? Like with like three people, and two love one, and this like one girl or guy, they doesn't know who choose, so it's like kind of exhausted. What else interesting is dragons. So who is love dragons? It's book definitely for you. I like that it's like this like interesting idea about bonding system between dragon and rider, and if like dragon would if dragon would be die, rider would be for sure die, right? So it's like even here here on the back saying like this like idea what is like through whole book, I would say, like a dragon without its rider is a tragedy, and the rider without the dragon is a death. Yes, so what else interesting? I'm not so this fan about battle. In this book I was enjoy reading battles and it was surprised to me that it's like so good like writing about all this stuff. And you know what information I was find? It's that Rebecca Yarros' husband served in the military, and his experience of course influenced to this everything. And what is interesting, the harshness of Basgiath, yeah, I'm not sure how to read it. Basgiath War College reflects real-world military training intensity. So now I understood why she's so good writing about these battles and why it's so interesting was reading about this. What it was like, I just like thinking like, well, I mean, okay, usually women, they're not like so good like writing battle scene if they don't have experience, right? I mean, like not woman, but I think like men too, like it's like who doesn't have experience better like don't write so much about battle because it's like not so good, not so interesting to read. But here was like pretty interesting. What personally I didn't like about this book, that it's like a lot of predictable stuff, a lot of cliche, and it wasn't so much intrigue. And what is we mostly like to read in the books is like that would be like puzzle, what is like keep you intense like during all your reading. But in this book it wasn't so much intrigue, at least like after try to do it, but it wasn't like, at least for me. And it was like pretty predictable that like Violet, the main character, she would be a writer because it's book about her, right? She is like main character, she is so fragile but so intelligent, of course. It would be like pretty bad if she would be like so fragile, so weak, but not smart too, right? So at least she's supposed to be like or strong or smart. So author choose to make her smart. From the beginning, you're right, you can see that she would be a writer. Of course, it's a book about her, I will repeat it. And on the beginning of the book, you already see that she already start talk with one of future cadet. It's like this, her friend, closest her friend is like Rhinon? That was hard for me, and I would say even not for me, because I was asking my husband and he couldn't like read it too. So Rhinon, but we would call her Ri, right? Yeah, it was from the beginning. You can see that like they would be closest friends, and when it was this like, oh, I see him and he's so handsome, and this is chin, his lines and muscles and everything, like how her first experience from what she's seen from this like sudden, and you already know that they would be together, like, because afterwards, of course, he is the strongest one, and of course, main character would be the strongest one. It's like another cliche, what I said before. Another cliche that it's like, okay, it's like it's many of them, but another that it would be like one guy who is like totally asshole and would want to kill her. It's again like start from the beginning. They only like it's just like they only come like on the stairs, like I don't remember how many, it was 200 something stairs they like was come, but in the first pages of the book, but you already can see that she finds their like best friend, this like great enemy here and you truly love. So I would say like first pages, and you can close the book because I mean it's already was everything on the first pages. Why I would be continue to read it because of battles. What it was for me the most, I would say I was so annoying and suffering. I think it's too loud word to say, but I was so annoying about whole book, whole like almost whole book. It was that she just like, oh my gosh, this is his mouth. A mouth, is it actually correct to say, or better lips? Because I'm from Ukraine, so in Ukrainian we usually say like we want to kiss your lips, not to mouth. Like, so it would be nice if you would say in comments what do you think about mouth. Is it like correct or not to say? Because like mouth it's mouth, but lips lips it's different. Okay, let's continue talk about his mouth because it was like a lot. Like every time when she see him, oh my gosh, I so much want him. He is so handsome. He is so hot. I want him. You know, and it's like so became annoying. Like for me at least, because I just like, oh my gosh, when you already have sex together, like just like because it's not book from the I don't know 18th century, right? Where it's like you need like to keep your virginity and after marriage like to have sex. No, it's like totally different books when they like can be like together, they can have sex. Of course it's supposed to be rule why they couldn't to sleep with each other. It's because if you would be like how it's in the book, if you would be like sleep with like some who is like level above of you, so you would be like weak. But I mean like everybody actually was thinking that she is weak anyway. So, and I think it's like not so many people they look exactly who sleep with who. I mean like you can like sleep and nobody even like find out about this, right? It's like one of the like what it mean like keep the secret. It's like first. Second, okay, she already oops, I think I would do, you know, I think I would do spoilers because I won't like really talk about this book. So if you like to read about dragons, if you like read fantasy and about dragons, this book could be for you. It's at least I would say this book is worth to read and to understand do you like it or no. I would put this book maybe 3 from 5 points because for me it wasn't enough. For me it was many questions, many like this situation why you think like but why but why you doing like this. It's many situations where it wasn't so much rational and logic for me. And sex, of course, sex, because you like book like this, you want to read about like good sex, but for me it was like pretty pity, and I will explain further why it was, and I think like many who will be agree with me. So yeah, oops. It's like this. Sorry, it just like yeah, I didn't see how I would like hold it. Well, yeah, it's a good book, and if you want, of course, buy and read, and afterwards you can put your comments. What do you think about this book? Because I'm really interested in what you think about this book and how it's like your opinion would be different from my opinion. Okay, so now we will continue why it was like not such a good love story there. First, right, was like already everybody thinks that she is weak, and if she would be like sleep with somebody from the like third level course, nobody would be even, I think nobody would be judge her, or it would be maybe a little bit more than it was before, but anyway, everybody was thought that she is the weakest from this like whole squad. Second, what for me was strange when she was born with this black dragon Tan, who is the most biggest and powerful there, and if he choose her, so she already would be like kind of like powerful rider, right? Because they mostly look for dragon who is like choose some rider. And so she has bond with the strongest one dragon, and even not with one dragon but with two dragons. So it's like why she would be like the strongest one. Would be actually interesting if she would with some like I don't know with weak dragon. I think like actually would be like more interesting to read if she wouldn't like find any dragon to herself, right? It would be like more like tricky, more like intrigue. Oh my gosh, it's like this like what is you never expect, because like of course you expect that she will go and she will find like a dragon, and probably it would be or strongest or unique. But here author decided to do it and strongest and unique. But yeah, I think it would be like more interesting if she wouldn't be just a go and didn't find, for example, any dragon, and afterwards it would be more interesting to look what she will do with this. But she has two dragons, so it means that she would be already the strongest one there. And what is like important? Sorry, I just like heard something there, like was anyway. Continue, continue. And here, this black dragon, Tyrn, whatever his name, she has born. He is made to dragon cycle. Scale. Oh my gosh, why do they make so so hard names? Why it's not like names like I don't know, like Tom or Frankie or like other easy names? But I think it would be like strange if it would be dragon named Tom. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. So this like black dragon has made this blue dragon of Xaden, and they together, so it's like mean, especially if they like make this like strong point about if Violet will die, so it would be die her dragon, and afterwards for sure it would be like die blue dragon, and eventually it would be die Xaden. And Xaden of course doesn't want to die, and he want to do everything to provide safety to Violet. And again, the question is why they can't sleep with each other. I think you can understand like how it's like bothering me and annoying me like whole time when I read, because it was so many like, oh my gosh, he's so handsome, he's the best, he's like my dream, I all the time had dream about him, like, and everybody sleep with each other, and I can't sleep with anybody, only with him, but I can't sleep with him because people would think that I'm weak and I can sleep with like who is like older level, like high level than me. But is it like meta already when you have like two dragons and you're like pretty strong already? You already prove mostly everybody that you're strong enough, and you would be with Xaden already for rest of your life together, because you bond with each other, because your dragons is bond with each other, and if dragon will die, you would be die too. So dragons bond with each other, you would be like with Xaden for all time, together for rest of your life, but I still can't sleep with him because people would think that I'm weak and it's like not on the rules and blah blah blah. Uh, yeah, it was like kind of like annoying, and like whole book it was like mostly, oh my gosh, just like sleep with him. And already we will read about something different and this like that, like how he is handsome. We all have this point that he is like extremely handsome. Especially, I mean, like for her. It was actually interesting for me that it wasn't another girl who was like with him, because usually, you know, like this like strong characters, they're usually like bad guys. I actually wouldn't say that he's like bad guy. For me, it's strange that he like can like fast to find like solution or like make decision, that he like, yeah, that he couldn't fast make decision, like because he is considered like smart, strong, powerful, all this stuff, but and still he couldn't like make decision to sleep with her or not sleep, to kiss her or not kiss. And I would say that he, for me, like actually kind of weak, because okay, he is maybe like has this strong magic power, he is like strong fighting. Yeah, he's good fighter, he is sly in some ways, he's protective, of course, he is like protect, he's like this like other rebels like children, and it was like nice, but in same time he's kind of yeah, and you expect that he would be like fast, like much faster, like to understand what to do, like, and make decision. Okay, yeah, it's like what I wanted to say. And finally, in chapter 30, when we already lost our all hopes, and I really thought that it would be never happen, because they're like around each other on the circle, running, and it's like mostly that she is running on him, and he is running from her, because it's like, I even don't know why he's running from her, it's not right? It's like what? Anyways, it's like man stuff. Now, it's like my favorite chapter, 30. It's about sex. And what we have here. Okay. You'll hate me in the morning. Violet. Fuck me. So kiss me. Tell me to stop. Don't stop. Fuck Violet. I don't know if I'll be able to stop. More, you're so fucking hot. Look at you. You're fucking beautiful, Violet. Xaden. I'm asking you to fuck me. Fucking desk. Shit. More. Fuck. More. Fuck. And that's like what we have in this like sex scene, what we all expected, because it's like it was hints, right, that it would be supposed to happen, and I don't know. For me, it's like kind of like poor. It's just like many, like I can do it, like, you know, I can do, like, you would be regret, you don't want it. How he knows what she wants, what she doesn't want? I mean, like, it's like this girl who you like really like, and I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, make a decision, you know, like, because he is supposed to be like strong character. Okay, he is not bad guy here, like, at all, because I don't know what it was he did bad that, like, you can say that he is bad guy. No, he is like actually pretty honorable yeah, person here. And but but I don't understand, like, can you imagine, like, if do you remember this like part where they will walk through this like dragons was standing and they just was look at this like future riders to choose who they want to be, and there was one guy, I don't remember his name, but he never can make decision, and this dragon was like burn him. So can you imagine if it would be like dragon inside that room, like when this like Xaden, who is like never make decision. He can make decision about to trust her, not to trust her, like asking her to trust him, but not trust her. And he was like many times saying that, like, okay, if we wouldn't be trust each other, it would be like no future for us. It would be like really bad. So trust me. I say, you trust me. I would promise that I would do like my best, something like this. And she's trust him. She is like, we can see that she is like make decision fast. She is like knows what she wants, and he is, you know, he's strong, but like personally for me on this book he looks like kind of like weak, and it was like half of chapter, half of this chapter 30 half of this chapter 30 like about sex. He just like mostly was saying like, yeah, like, no, you don't want, you would be a regret, or I so much want you, but we can do it. What is people would say about this? And I don't know, like for me it was like mostly like, oh my gosh, fuck off. I can't read it, you know, like I was expect different, like if it's like two supposed to be like strong character, and if they decide, so it's supposed to be like hot and strong, and that you would read every word with make you wet. Now let's talk about moments, what I think interesting, what I mark here, some interesting ideas, word, sentence. Let's see what I mark here and what I think it's worth to look. Okay, it's hard to love a second home as much as the first. It's easy when the second home is the right one. Too smart. Too smart. Okay, I think why I mark it, because I'm immigrant, right? I'm from Ukraine, and it's this verse was touch me because it is hard to love second home when. Oops, sorry. It's hard to love second home. Because it's everything different and you need to use to this, and your mind kind of like, I mean, like our brain in general like pretty lazy, and he doesn't want like to do some efforts and used to something new, like find some like more good stuff, like it's all the time like you compare like this home with what you had before. So yeah, it's like it's hard for every immigrant, and if you come to America and if you immigrant, believe me, it's like hard first, could be even it could be even like hard first 5 years, even hard first, I don't know, somebody has even 7 years when they are already used to new people, new country, new language, everything new. But it's easy when the second home is the right one. That's like, I think it's like so true, because if you come and you feel that's right for you, so it would be like much easier to you like to adopt it here. Yeah, it's like mostly what you think. You can put in comments, and it would support my channel, because actually it's like really think I really think that's like cool verse what we can like even discuss with you, and especially if you're immigrant or if you had like experience before like to be in it's actually even not immigrant, I would say. Like it can be like different house even when you're married and you like some situation could happen that you need like to live with family of your husband. Yeah, it's like I think it's like many situation can be when it's like you have kind of like new house where you need to first adapt it yourself and to feel good to live there. And it's like it's a skill. It's a skill, and if you figure out how it would, if you first figure out how it's like the best to you to do it, then in the future you would be like much easier adapted to the other situation what is similar to this. Next. Oh, that's interesting. That's just close to me also. Did you ever once stop to think that sometimes you can start out on the right side of a war and end up on the wrong one? No, I don't think about this. I don't know like how your opinion would be different from mine, but I think like in every war it's like usually clear who is attacked who. And we all have like borders, and if somebody cross the border with bad thoughts, with the military and weapons, then I mean like he's not right, and doesn't matter what is like other side to do, they were attacked, so they already have rights to be a bad. And if they even do like some bad stuff, it's not because they're bad, it's because of situation force them to be to make this decision and do what they're doing. Like, and okay, it's like never can be like it's never can be somebody like good or bad if it's a war. So I think like both sides do right decisions or not right decision, but I think that it's like the most important to look on the beginning of the war and who is across the border. And I don't know, do you know this or no, like, but we usually saying that like winners write the history, and that's true. Who is win, that usually like a good guy, and who is lost, that usually a bad guy. But I think it's more important to look who is like first across the border. Next. One generation to change the text, one generation chooses to teach the text. The next grows and the lie becomes history. Oh my gosh, that's like so true. It's like we can right now to see like in many like this verse we can see now in some countries what is happened, right? Like that, like ones who is like change the text, next who is like what is like next like who is like teach like next generation who is like think that it's like true. And it's actually what happened with me when I came to America. I was like talk with different people about history, we will talk about history, and I understood that like our history is so different with yours history, and I know that in Canada there's like like it's separation from English side and French side, and even in Canada in that like one country, if you read like English story and French story book or history's book, it would be like different. you would see a difference there, like as in one country. I want to say about other country, because I think if you will read history book of different countries, it would be like different. It would be different, and every country would try to make your history the best, that like they were better than others. And children next our generation, they learning it, and it's like what they think is truth. Yes. So I think like I put like 3 from 5. This I'm correct. Correct. I'm holding to this book. Maybe just like because of this, like what I put marks, because it's like interesting thoughts was. Now I suggest quickly to talk about main characters and their attitude to each other, and yeah, just like interesting some moments. So we have like main character Violet, who is like fragile but intelligent. Afterwards we have Xaden, her love, who is like strong, but I already said not so strong. So, but who is like honest, kind of honest, honorable, and handsome, how it's like books say to us. And also we have Dane, her oldest friend, and oh, actually that's like interesting moment also, like how many of you has this like old friends, and you friend with them only because you know them like long time. Because for example, I have some people who are in a long time, and it's like harder to break our relationship, even if they change, because some people can be like change in some way, and you start to losing connection between you both, but you still continue to keep to this relationship, because you know this person, right? You know this person like, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But I would say that it doesn't matter how many years you know each other, if it's like you don't feel connection, if you feel after this person all the time empty and depression, not good. So I think like better to even not like maybe take a break. Yeah, take a break. I actually had like one friend with who I take a break 2 years, and afterwards we again start to talk, and it was like pretty good everything. So yeah, here we see that like from the beginning, Dane doesn't support Violet at all, and every her conversation with him was, and that like, well, but he is my oldest friend, I know him a lot. So I mean, sometimes maybe we just should need to look at the person and his action and what he's saying, and make some conclusion. You have always right time when to stop this friendship, love ship, whatever, family ship, or something else. Because if you miss this moment, you would have like maybe get bad result, how we see on the future in the book, like when it's like Dane like betrayed her, and I mean, it's like also strange. Okay, he is like follow the rules. He tried to be this like right person, but come on, you have this your friend, and you try to save her, but she is going to this like what it was, I forgot. I forgot what's like on the end, what's like some battle, right? They have like some games. They have games. Some games they have.
I did it! Mwah!
I mean, you have this like person who you care, who you know like from 5 years old, and probably you in love her, but you this person who is like follows the rules. But come on, just like give her some hint, just like maybe it would be like save her, right? But it's like, of course, it's not hint. We already from the beginning can see that like she is like he is like not such a good character. Arthur wrote first about Xaden, afterwards about Dane. Violet was loved Dane, but of course it's supposed to be like some moments when she would be like clear, understand to who to choose. So she choose like this Xaden. What I say, it's like right choice for her. Seems in this book, especially when she's when it's like you have like some goals and some especially people who you really trust, who is who you love, who you trust, who is important to you, you more listen them than others, right? And you have some goal and you worry and you're nervous and you don't know how it would be, especially here, like it's like between all the time between death and life. And always of course you need support, and I think like look careful when you to the people who you saying what you want, what is your goal, and look careful what they answer to you, because if we have a goal and if we saying it, so it's already means that we want to reach it. And what we want, it's usually support. Yes, it can be not working, but if it's like you not borrow, I don't know, like money, or I don't know, like if you not influence other people, but you just like do by yourself, so I think mostly what you need is just support. And if it wouldn't work, even this idea, if you didn't reach this goal, at least you would know that you try and it would be your mistake. And I even wouldn't say that mistake, it would be your experience for future, and in the future you already would know that this, for example, wouldn't work for you. So what we wanted is like from our surrounders, it's like help and support. Yeah, that's it. And Dane didn't give her not support, not help, and especially in this book, it's like bad because it's like between life, how I said, and death. So yeah, so I think like these people who is like who is even put sticks to your wheel, yeah, like who is like stopping you, I think they even can be like more dangerous than these people who is like who you know that it's like your enemy or somebody else, like because they're stopping you, and you trust them and they're stopping you, how I say it, yeah, like few times already. Okay, I think you understand my idea, what I mean. And I think we all was feel sad when it was die Liam, right? I was actually like this character because I like that he is so loyal and honesty and supporting, and he is like saying like what he is like really think. Yeah, he was. I think he was like the most my favorite like character because he was also funny. But I think we all and it was like strange also because he was already died almost died like 2 times, and you just thinking like, oh my gosh, after really try to kill him no matter what, this like poor guy try like to survive any like chance what he has, like, and after just like make all the situation that he would be like for sure would die like, and eventually he's like die with, of course, with sacrifice himself, and it's like I think it was like good death for him, if I can say this. He was this guy who is like was really good angel who is like pretty logic. He has like pretty logic death for him. Yeah. And next character is Jack Barlow. And this like enemy who is all whole book try to kill the main character, and you just thinking like, why? But why? My favorite question. I understood on the beginning she was seems like really weak person, and she didn't have support enough, and was like best time to try to kill her when she has 2 dragons, and this like powerful like man behind like her ahead of behind her back, and who is like always next to her and try to like keep her safe, and she is who is already like fighting better and smart, and I mean like she is kind of like strong character who you don't want to be in the bad relationship already, because how I say, it's like dragons, it's man, who's like really powerful, and she's like in general like seems like became stronger, slyer, and she's smart, so like I mean like that's like strange that he's like continue to try to kill her. I would be like expect that he would be maybe die somewhere like on the beginning book, or maybe when it was like this like where they like try to find dragons, with who they has the bonds. I think that would be like pretty logic to him, but of course we need to see like which signet she would have, and that I mean it was a good moment when he's died, but I mean he was already pretty annoying, and seems like that he doesn't supposed to be like there already. So, and of course we all knew what would happen to him, but still I was expect that after would write something like more interesting. For example, I don't know, like for example that maybe he would be like betray, that he would, for example, maybe work for this like how it's like called, win this like third group of people who is like has power from the earth, wind. So this like Wayne, for example, if he would support their group, and like betray like whole government. I mean, like I would try to make him not like annoying cockroach but somebody who is like this kind of people who they're like seems like weak, annoying, but usually you don't like I mean like in the books usually you don't touch them, because what they can do, they anyway like weak, and they don't worth to pay attention. Actually, you in some books you can like find out that he is working for another who is like much more stronger and much more powerful. And yeah, I mean, like I kind of like expect that it would be that would be like kind of this way. His death, how I would say, it would be like better if it would be earlier than like so long time keep him in this like book. Let's do conclusion of everything what we talk and this book. How I said, that it's a good book, but for one time to read. I'm not sure that I would be reread this. But if you like dragons, if you like fantasy and love and passion, it would be interesting to read this. Maybe I would reread battles. I'm totally not this person who like read about battles, but in this book it's like emotional sacrifice and just like a good sound strategy, like interesting moments. So yes, what I would be definitely not reread is like sex. I would just skip it because nothing new you wouldn't find out. It was nice time together. I hope you enjoy my videos, how I enjoy making these videos to you. And if you have some suggestion of what you want that I would read and we will discuss with you, just like put on your comments. And if you like my videos, of course, like put likes, write comments, and subscribe me. Subscribe me.